Alright, on this episode of Dumb American Laws, we have good old Colorado, home of South Park and my stepmom. Car dealers may not show cars on a Sunday. I like how it's car dealers specifically, and not just cars, because apparently car dealers are such scumbags that even God doesn't like them, and sent his only begotten son to rain down his wrath on car dealers on his most glorious day known as Sunday. Alright, in Cripple Creek, which sounds like a handy-capable boy band group in the early 2000s, it is illegal to bring your horse or pack mule above the ground floor of any building. But what if they need someone to lift the furniture? Now that I think about it, that'd be a pretty effective method. Alright, we got a lot going on in Denver, and that's to be expected, I guess. The dog catcher must notify dogs of impounding by posting. What? For 3 consecutive days, a notice on a tree in the city park and along public roads running through said park. I feel like that could have been worded a little better. I feel like someone was definitely high when they wrote this law. Like, are the posters and notices trying to warn the animals? Or the humans that own the animals? Because what, is a dog gonna look up, see his picture on a tree and be like, oh shit, I should probably get back home? This is fucking ridiculous. It is unlawful to lend your vacuum cleaner to your next door neighbor. Because God forbid your neighbor wants his house cleaned, right? And by the way, is there a difference between unlawful and illegal? I feel like the specificity of those words kind of matter in this context. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's like an epidemic of people having sex with vacuum cleaners, like using the little suction hose, and they were just lending it to each other for pleasure, and ended up causing like an STD outbreak or something. I guess I can see it. It is illegal to mistreat rats. Or is this because of that South Park episode where they're putting rats and gerbils up their butts? Sorry, but if I see a rat in my house, I'm throwing a mousetrap at it. You may not drive a black car on Sundays. That's kind of racist, but okay. But what if there's a funeral and they need a hearse or something? Either way, car dealers can't sell on Sundays and you can have a black car on Sundays, so that will be a double whammy if you're doing both, I guess. But the good news is, in Colorado, it's now legal to remove the furniture tags that say, do not remove under penalty of law. For everyone that's an impulsive button pusher or tag ripper, there you go. I always felt like that's like some dumb Family Guy skit, where you rip it and then the cops immediately come to arrest you. Or a nuclear explosion happens in like a random country somewhere. Like, wow, you really shouldn't have torn the tag off that mattress, huh? Wow, and they reiterated these 2 laws apparently in this. I don't know who made this bullet point. So they really want you to know that you can't mistreat rats, and that you can remove the furniture tags. They just really wanted you to keep that in mind, apparently. Maybe the 2 are related. Like they were trying to frame the rats, saying they were taking off the tags, and it became so overwhelming over time that they just said, yeah, you know what? Quit blaming rats for your problems, and you can just go ahead and take off the tags, fuck it. In Pueblo, it is illegal to let a dandelion grow within the city limits. Well, that's not very cash money. What, the Native Americans that were living around there believed dandelions to be of some sort of like satanic origin? Like it would bring about a curse or something like that if it came within too close of a vicinity? Dandelions are so pretty though, I say it's worth a curse. Oh, this one's cool as shit. In Sterling, cats may not run loose without having been fit with a taillight. That would be so cool. They're like little anglerfish cats. Like you're just having a midnight drive somewhere and then all you see is a herd of cats dangling fucking lights. It's great. I think it's pretty cute. I'd love to have an excuse to put a taillight on my cat. But do they need turning signals and brake lights too? That's the big question. Well, there we go. There's Colorado, I guess. Just be careful with cars, and remember not to mistreat rats, and that you can remove furniture tags. I guess that's the moral of the story. That's what they really want you to know.